Good morning everyone. In our previous video, we have done The Tempest Act 3 Scene 2 and in this video, we'll be doing Act 3 Scene 3. So by the end of this video, you will be able to learn the summary and critical appreciation of Act 3 Scene 3. Let us discuss the summary of Act 3 Scene 3. Alonso, Antonio and the king's courtiers are tired after a long search for Ferdinand. Gonzalo suggests that they should stop for some rest. Alonso himself admits that he is too tired. He is convinced that Ferdinand is drowned and thus Alonso has no hope of finding him alive. So children, in search of Ferdinand, King Alonso and his companions feel greatly tired. Alonso is in a terrible depression over the supposed loss of his son Ferdinand. Gonzalo, the old courtier, requests others to take rest. They stop to take rest. Alonso has given up all hopes about the survival of his son Ferdinand. Antonio, in an aside to Sebastian, tells him that he is happy that the king is so much in despair. This would help them to carry out their plan. Sebastian and Antonio agree to take advantage of their weariness due to travel and consequent lack of vigilance to take care of their safety. They decide to carry out their plan later in the evening. Now children, what is the meaning of weariness? It means tiredness. Vigilance, it means alertness. So children, Alonso and Sebastian feel happy and they whisper to each other that the others are so tired that they will not be alert and watchful. Thus, they plan to kill Alonso and Gonzalo later in the evening. While the two are plotting to commit the murder, some strange music is heard. Prospero enters the scene amidst the music. He is invisible to others. Along with him enter several strange shapes. They are carrying with them banquet of food. They dance about with proper salutation and invite the king and others to eat. Now children, what is the meaning of banquet? It means a meal held in recognition of some occasion or achievement. Salutation is an expression of greeting. Now at that very time, they hear strange music and then Prospero enters invisibly along with several other spirits. They carry food, perform a graceful dance and invite them to have food. Before they could touch the food, the strange shapes disappear, leaving the food behind. Everyone is taken aback by surprise. Sebastian says that he would no longer doubt the incredible tales narrated by travelers. Antonio too agrees with him. Now children, let us see the meaning of incredible. Incredible means too extraordinary and improbable to be believed. So then the spirits disappear. Everyone is surprised to see all this. Both Antonio and Sebastian say that they now believe the incredible tales narrated by the travelers. There comes a thunderclap and Ariel enters the scene in the shape of a harpy with the face of a woman and the body of a vulture. Immediately, the banquet vanishes through a quaint device. Ariel accuses Alonso, Sebastian and Antonio for their sins. Though Ariel's speech is in the presence of others, it is heard only by the three men whom he accuses. Now children, before they could begin to eat, there is a thunderclap and then Ariel enters in the shape of a harpy. Now harpy, as I had already told you, is with the face of a woman and the body of a vulture. The banquet vanishes through some quaint device. Ariel makes a speech which is heard only by the three men, Alonso, Sebastian and Antonio. In his speech, he accuses these three men as sinners. The three men draw their swords to attack, but Ariel warns them not to draw their swords against ministers of fate, for they may well be stabbing the waves or using the swords against the wind. Ariel tells them that it is the destiny that brought them to the island to be punished for their sin of usurping the dukedom from Prospero and abandoning him on the wild sea. So children, these three, Alonso, Sebastian and Antonio, are called the men of sin. Now, Antonio and Sebastian try to take out their swords against Ariel, but he tells them that they may use them against the wind or try to hit the waves, but that will be of no use. They have to suffer for their wrongdoings in driving out Prospero onto the sea. He tells them that Alonso's son is dead, he, Ariel, which they must consider to be the beginning of their sorrows. Then Ariel vanishes amidst thunder and Prospero congratulates Ariel for his good performance. Now Ariel says that Alonso's son is dead and then disappears. Prospero praises Ariel for doing a good job. The three persons are so affected by what they heard that they run away. Gonzalo had not heard the speech, but when he sees Alonso running away, he assumes that their guilt has worked on them like a slow poison. He asks those who are strong enough to follow them so that they do not harm themselves after being provoked in such a strange manner. So meanwhile, all these three men of sin are upset by this revelation and run away. Gonzalo feels that guilt has overtaken all the three of them, namely Alonso, Antonio and Sebastian. He asks other courtiers to follow them so that they do not harm themselves. Let us now read the critical appreciation. This scene is included in the plot to bring about the moral theme of the play. Shakespeare invokes supernatural powers on the sinners through phantoms. The children, let us see the meanings. Supernatural means attributed to an invisible agent such as a ghost or a spirit. Sinners, evildoers. Phantoms are ghosts. So children, in this scene, Shakespeare has made use of supernatural machinery which helps Prospero to further the plan, further his action. The purpose of the illusory banquet. The banquet has its roots in old legends where magicians are often said to have given proof of their supernatural power by presenting banquets. So let us see the meanings, children. Legends, a story coming down from the past. Children, Shakespeare has talked about the banquet which the magicians often presented to give proof of their supernatural powers. The banquet in the scene could be an allegorical interpretation of the scriptures. Let us see the meanings, children. Allegorical means having hidden spiritual meaning. Interpretation is illustration. Scriptures are holy books. So, children, the banquet also signifies allegorical examples which are quoted in holy scriptures like Bible. Eve in the Bible was tempted with an apple and Christ with an illusory banquet. The former type of temptation was successful, as with the men of sin in this scene. So children, it is quoted in Bible that Eve was tempted with an apple and Christ was tempted with the fake illusory banquet. The temptation with the apple was as successful as the temptation with Antonio, Sebastian and Alonso. The latter was a failure as Christ did not succumb to the temptation as the case is with Gonzalo. The children, let us see the meanings. Succumb means to yield to superior strength or force. Temptation is allurement. While Christ did not get tempted due to illusory banquet, Gonzalo too didn't get tempted. Milton, who was profoundly acquainted with medieval legends, made Satan tempt Christ in the wilderness with a magic banquet. It is referred to in the book, The Paradise Regained. Let us see the meanings, children. Profoundly means deeply. Acquainted, having knowledge of something. Now, children, John Milton was known to have a great knowledge about the medieval legends. In his book, The Paradise Regained, he talked about how Satan tempted Christ in the wilderness with a magic banquet. But obviously, he was not successful in this. Also, children, the phrase that we had read earlier, that with a quaint device the banquet vanishes, also proves the role of the supernatural machinery in the play. The significance of Ariel as a harpy. Now, children, what is the meaning of significance? Means importance. Ariel appears in this scene as a harpy. As per classical mythology, harpies are represented as disgusting monsters. They are birds with the heads of maidens. Now, children, Ariel appears as a harpy in the scene. He does so because he wants to awaken the sense of guilt in the three men of sin, namely Alonso, Antonio and Sebastian. Now, what is harpy actually? According to classical mythology, harpies are represented as monsters. They are actually with the body of birds and the heads of women or maidens. They have long claws and their faces are pale with hunger. The gods sent them to torment the blind Phineas. Now, children, what is the meaning of torment? Means torture. So, in their appearance, they have long claws and have faces which are pale with hunger. There is also a reference to harpy. Phineas was a Greek mythological character who was blind. Whenever food was placed in front of him, these harpies pounced on the food. They either carried the food with them or defiled it. Now, children, what is the meaning of defiled? Means made unclean or impure. Now, children, gods had sent harpies to torment or trouble this blind Phineas. So, whenever food was placed in front of him, these harpies pounced on the food. So, they either carried the food along or they spoiled the food. Ariel denounces the crime of Antonio, Sebastian and Alonso. Denounces means blames. So, Ariel then makes Alonso, Sebastian and Antonio recall their evil deeds. Ariel speaks to these three men and accuses them of usurping the throne of Prospero. Alonso seems to be the most affected with the proclamations of Ariel. Proclamations means official announcement. Since Alonso is Ferdinand's father, it is proper that Miranda should have a father-in-law who is a man of integrity. Integrity means morality. It is necessary that Alonso repents his sins and reforms his life. Repents means regrets and reforms means amends. Now, Alonso is the one who is the worst affected with the proclamation of Ariel. Now, children, there is a reason to this, his being the most affected. Since Alonso is Ferdinand's father, it is necessary that Miranda should have a father-in-law who has some values or is a man of integrity. So, it is necessary that Alonso repents his sins and leads a sinless life. The symbolic meaning of the banquet. The play shows the moral values of each of the courtiers in the way they react to the banquet. The banquet represents an illusory offering of material comforts which the courtiers have been chasing in their lives. Now, children, this banquet scene is very symbolic. The moral values of each of the courtier, that is, of Antonio, Sebastian, Gonzalo, Alonso and others, is showed through how they react to this banquet. This banquet brought by the spirits represents an illusory offerings of the material comforts. All the comforts which are being chased by these courtiers. Banquet shows immoral greed because the courtiers wanted it for themselves without having either earned or deserved it. It refers to the usurping of undeserved dukedom and unduly banishing of Prospero. So, children, this banquet shows the immoral greed of these courtiers. They wanted to have the banquet without working for it. or without even deserving it. This symbolically refers to the usurping of Prospero's dukedom and banishing him. The banquet is also a reflection of the parasites' code that Alonso, Antonio and Sebastian had been pursuing. What they want is power and fame, which they want to get like parasites without working for it. Now, parasites, children, they are the people who exploit the hospitality of the rich and earn welcome by flattery. Now, children, this banquet also shows the parasites' code or parasite behavior of Alonso, Sebastian and Antonio. Now, what is this code or behavior? It is getting or wanting something without working for it. Now, Alonso, Antonio and Sebastian wanted fame and power without working for it. The other effects of the scene. The scene has practical lessons. It includes the impeachment of the three sinners and the proposed repentance for their sins, followed by Alonso's remorse for his part of crime against Prospero. Children, what is the meaning of impeachment? Means charge. Meaning of repentance means regret. Remorse means guilt. Now, children, this scene offers other practical lessons, which are the spirit voice, that is the voice of Harpy, denounces the three men of sin, which is followed by Alonso feeling remorseful for his part of crime against Prospero. The scene is a satire on travelers and their tales. On seeing the banquet, Sebastian thinks that he can now believe even in the existence of the mythical unicorn and the phoenix. Now, children, what is a unicorn? Actually, it is a horse with a single horn growing from the middle of his head. And keep in mind, it is a mythical creature. And so is the phoenix. Now, what is a phoenix? Let us see. The people of the times often heard an old fable that a bird existed called the phoenix. There was never more than one single phoenix in existence at one time, and it had always its nest in the same tree from age to age. When the phoenix died, it was thought that it passed away in flames and that the successor arose from its ashes. The phoenix was related to Arabia. Now, children, the scene is also a satire on the stories narrated by the travelers after visiting far-off places. After seeing the spirits, Sebastian starts believing in the existence of unicorn and phoenix. Gonzalo speaks of mountaineers with huge masses of flesh hanging from their throat that gives them the appearance of bulls. Gonzalo too talks about the mountaineers with huge masses of flesh hanging from their throats like bulls. The outburst of these men in their dazed state is a reflection of what travelers used to tell others about their fantastic tales of travel. Outburst is the agony. Now, the condition of the shocked courtiers is also a reflection of what travelers used to tell in their fantastic stories. So, children, this scene gives a hint of reconciliation based on realization and forgiveness. Now, children, that is all for the day today. Now, for your homework, you will read and revise summary and critical appreciation. Thank you.